While not as optically sharp as prime lenses, the versatility of a zoom lens is hard to beat. A zoom lens can cover a range of focal lengths, allowing you to change the angle of view by making it narrower, zooming in, or wider, zooming out. This makes it possible to frame your shot more precisely in multiple scenarios, such as when you're taking pictures of landscapes or people. Another benefit of a zoom lens is that it can significantly reduce the number of lenses you need. Instead of carrying around 2 or 3 lenses, a good zoom lens means you only need one. While the lens you purchase depends on your needs and the camera system you own, the zoom lenses on our list will provide you with far more flexibility to shoot in various scenarios than a prime lens. Number 1. Sony Fe 24-70mm f/2.8 GM2. The Sony Fe 24-70mm f/2.8 GM2 is widely considered the best zoom lens among reviewers. It's the gold standard for optical performance in its class and features a durable design that includes rubber gaskets at each seam, so it makes for a great outdoor companion. It's not cheap, but a single lens is all you need thanks to how well this one performs in various situations. While most zoom lenses are large and bulky, Sony's lens is compact and lightweight, making it less burdensome to carry around. The small size of Sony's lens is even more impressive when considering it offers a constant f/2.8 aperture, allowing you to take pictures in low light situations and achieve a shallow depth of field. The lens also offers 2 customizable focus hold buttons, a zoom tension toggle, and fast, accurate autofocus system. These features and size make the Sony 24-70mm f/2.8 GM2 the perfect zoom lens for pros and enthusiasts alike. Number 2. Sony Fe 70-200mm f/2.8 GM/OSS2. The Sony Fe 70-200mm f/2.8 GM/OSS2 deserves a place in your toolkit if you photograph portraits, wildlife, or sports. That's because this lens makes it easy to reach subjects that are far away by narrowing the focus with its long zoom. And thanks to its fast f/2.8 aperture, which is constant throughout the entire zoom range, it performs well in low light and can produce beautiful bokeh. Meanwhile, the Sony Fe 70-200mm f/2.8 GM/OSS2 offers lightning-fast autofocus and optical image stabilization so that images and videos will look sharp while using it handheld. While the lens is large, it's one of the lightest long zooms in its class at 2.3 pounds, which is 29% lighter than the previous version. The lens also features excellent build quality and is weather-sealed, so it can withstand the elements, making it a good fit for Sony's professional range of mirrorless full-frame cameras. Number 3. Canon RF 15-35mm f/2.8. If you work in tight spaces and need a wide-angle view, the Canon RF 15-35mm f/2.8 liters is USM should be in your bag. When zoomed out, the lens can capture every interior detail in homes or faces at a wedding reception. The ultra-wide-angle view is also great for taking long-exposure pictures of stars. You can also zoom into 35mm, a standard focal length perfect for everyday use. What's particularly impressive about the Canon RF 15-35mm f/2.8 liters is USM is its fixed f/2.8 aperture. The wider aperture allows you to take pictures in poor lighting conditions and includes an optical stabilizer system for even steadier shots. The lens also features a durable build with weather protection, which is critical for keeping your lens healthy in inclement weather. The lens is a bit bulky and expensive, but it makes up for it with sharp images and a high-quality build. Number 4. Canon RF 100-400mm f/5.6-8 is USM. If you need a longer focal length, the Canon RF 100-400mm f/5.6-8 is USM is our favorite long-range pick because it produces great image quality and is light enough to carry during walks or travel. It's also one of the more affordable super zoom lenses, which is good news for budding sports and wildlife photographers. The lens also offers fast, quiet autofocus, so you don't disturb any skittish critters, and a customizable control ring you can assign to functions like ISO, aperture, or exposure compensation. While the Canon RF 100-400mm f/5.6-8 is USM is an excellent long zoom lens, the slower aperture means you need a lot of light for images to look their best. It has a minimum focus distance of 88 cm, or 34.6 inches, and has the longest focal length on our list at 400 mm. You can find zoom lenses with double that, but they're rare and probably impractical for most photographers. There's no weather sealing, so you'll need to be cautious about exposing it to the elements. Otherwise, this zoom lens will let you bring the world closer in incredible detail. Number 5. Nikon Nikkor Z24 to 120mm f/4s. The Nikon Nikkor Z24 to 120mm f/4s features a serious zoom range that's perfect for everyday use. That's because you get a wide view when zoomed out and a narrow one when zoomed in. This versatility makes Nikon's lens an excellent choice for outdoor landscapes and wedding portraits. And it does all this in a compact size compared to more expensive lenses with less zoom. Along with a long zoom range, the Nikon Nikkor Z24 to 120mm f/4s also offers controls that make the lens easier to use, including a manual focus ring, a customizable function button, and a customizable control ring. These controls make it easy to tailor the lens to your workflow and help elevate the experience. With a considerable telephoto reach, compact form factor, and lower price, Nikon's zoom lens is an excellent choice for photographers of all levels.